What's going on, guys? How you doing? Just thought I'd check in. I had a compressor replacement here. Homeowner was a little bit of a helicopter, staying out here talking and watching, so wasn't really able to get a lot of that in. Everybody's replaced the compressor. You know what you do with that. But this is one of the it's a 2015. Had the recip compressor in it from TRANE, the big rotor lock that was in it. And this is one of the ones where they've basically gotten rid of those compressors. They're not making them anymore. So they send you the new compressor, and it comes with the piping kit that you have to also have. And well, it went from having that big fat orange pumpkin down in the bottom to now it has a scroll compressor in it. And they give you the piping kit, and it's these 3 wonky looking pipes. And fitting them together the way they come in, I think they just give you the copper is all you're doing. You got to figure out how to make it work. So the compressor is supposed to be installed facing, in this particular one, comes with directions. It said to face the thing back, where all your pipes are facing the back of the unit. Your lines come in under the coil over here. Get that focus a little bit better maybe. So we set it in there that way. But none of the pipes would match up. Couldn't get anything to reach. It was awkward angles. So I turned it so your suction and your discharge are coming in under the coil over here on this side. So I turned it facing the left and cut some of that pipe off. Opened it just a little bit. Took that liquid line that was coming in. It did come in, and then it elbowed at a slight angle down a little bit for the old compressor. I brought it up to a 45-degree angle, or a 90-degree angle right there. Took this one and just kind of spread it open just a little bit, and then I swedged. It had like another 1.5 feet on it. So I swedged right here instead of using a coupler, and then just obviously cleaned all that and slid it together and brazed it there. There was enough play in the original suction line that I didn't have to use the 3/4 that they sent with it. I was able to actually take that and bend it, bring it back just a little further, give it a slight little twist, and it slid right into where it was supposed to be. So out of all that copper they send you in the kit, I only use that one little piece right here. So anyway, they send you that, they give you directions, and they tell you to remove the start kit. So this had originally had a start kit mounted in here with the start relay. They said to take all that out. And the original one, obviously, they had that old crankcase heater, that rod, that heated element rod that slides under the bottom of the compressor inside that little tube. It all wires back in. You pull all that out, reading the directions, and well, it said use provided crankcase heater. It's a heat pump, which is going to be one of the belly bands, the little metal ones that wraps around the bottom of the compressor down there, and then wires back in. Well, guess what wasn't in the box? The crankcase heater. So we'll come back and add that in tomorrow, probably, see if we can get our hands on one. But yeah, the directions on it, and this one that I got said, reinstall provided belly band crankcase heater, and it did not come with one. So should be okay. We got some warm weather. It's not going to freeze tonight, so we're running air conditioning right now. I think it'll be fine till tomorrow. So yeah, keep an eye out on that. They didn't include the crankcase heater. Really easy to follow instructions. The pads in the bottom of these have all those little places, like right there and there, based on what model of the unit. The compressor can be oriented and sit in different places down in there with all those little places. So you got to kind of find your square for your scroll footprint, and find those holes and line them up, and then remount it in a different location. But it wasn't that bad. It was a regular compressor change out. Just kind of getting the pipes to match up, not having the crankcase heater in it. Other than that, it went pretty smooth. So if you haven't seen that yet, that's kind of what you're going to get when you order a compressor in these older trains. If it has that recip compressor in the bottom of it, they're going to come back with one of these scrolls, and then you're going to get a pipe kit, the KIT, I can't remember what the number was on it, to get the piping to match up inside of it, and it doesn't come anywhere close. So you're basically just going to use the copper that's in there to kind of figure out how you're going to pipe the thing up and get it running. So pulling the vacuum on it right now. We'll get the charge weighed in here in a minute and get it running. Alrighty, got her back up and running. Sounds a lot quieter than that old compressor that was in there. But anyway, the story behind this one is the compressor shorted the ground, so we had to replace it. It's kind of a shame. We got this right down there. Got this 16-year-old Goodman sitting here with the original compressor in it. And it is what it is. But setting the charge back in this thing, pretty much about done. Target subcooling on this unit is 10 degrees. It's 68 degrees outside. It's 64 degrees or 68 degrees inside. So it's a little cool. There's no load on this. That suction pressure is going to be a little low. Obviously you got cool air going through this condenser, so your head pressure is not going to be real high either. There's no heat load, no humidity load on this unit right now. But set that subcooling target on this unit is 10 degrees. It's an upstairs system. Got about, the air handler is, that's the second floor, but there's a third floor up there, and the air handler's in a knee wall right back where this pitch goes up on the back of this house. So it pretty much is a straight shot from here up to the air handler. Not an extremely long line set. So that subcooling's coming in. Get it right at 10 degrees, what the target is. And she's purring like a kitten. And I don't know what it is with these things. They're only, what, 8 inches away. The Job Link set works great. Never have connectivity issues. I think maybe the batteries a week. I've had these probably about 8 months now, original batteries in them. Probably need to change them. They'll drop out from time to time. But anyway, this compressor job is a success. You buy a flow dryer in it, like you do with every sealed system repair, or you should anyway. Anytime you open one of these up to the atmosphere, or if it's been open to the atmosphere, you can't keep positive pressure in it. You need to put a filter dryer on it, especially if you're doing anything related to a restriction. Get that old refrigerant out, put virgin refrigerant in it, put a new filter dryer in it every single time, especially with a compressor. But I put it right back where the old one was. No big deal. Could have put it in the line set, the original one. This is not a bad one to get to. So in these models, these original ones, they had the dryer in it here. I just pull it out, put a new one in. The newer trains don't come with a dryer. They make you field install it. They stick it in the box and you put it in on the install. And we typically will put those somewhere out here in the line set, so we can get to them easy in the future if we have to. But that winds this one up, guys. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. And giveaway will be a Vito bag. So it may take a little while. You got to creep up to 1,000. The viewing hours are fine. Just got to get the subscribers up. But anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in. Try not to use too much of your time. And you guys have a good day and have a good night.